Hello everyone, welcome to GED. Today we have a Del Taco Queso Chicken Burrito, two of their value tacos, and we're talking about my final review and thoughts on Devil May Cry 5. So guys, wow, I finally finished my playthrough of Devil May Cry 5 and I have a lot of mixed opinions on it. Most of them good, but still mixed. And let's get into this Del Taco value taco. Yes, the hot sauce. And my hands are shiny because I just washed them. Gotta eat with clean hands, guys. The taco from Del Taco is basically, pretty standard. Not too much flair going on here. A whole lot of flair going on in Devil May Cry 5. But it's still delicious. Okay, so let's get into Devil May Cry 5. First off, let me say, right off the bat, that I despise Nero. I despise Nero as a character. I don't like the way he plays. I don't like the way he comes off as being super weak and then suddenly... Well, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but... Guys... Nero just doesn't do it for me. But let me tell you what. V and Dante, oh my gosh. I am so impressed with how they did Dante and V. Their combat styles, their combos, the feel of being powerful. The overall amazingness of showing Dante in his trickster attitude. They really, really nailed it on the head. And guys, this burrito totally has French fries in it. Del Taco loves to stuff their burritos with French fries, and this is the queso chicken, so let's try it out. Never actually tried this one. It's pretty amazing. Just in that first bite, got the queso in there, the chicken, the French fries. Oh man, guys, you hungry yet? And speaking of being hungry, Devil May Cry, man, the combos, the action, the debonair flair of it is just non-stop. They really, really redeemed themselves in this game. Capcom pulled it out. Interesting, kind of has like a salsa in there. But yeah, Capcom, like super ahead of the game in this one. If they did this with all their games, man, they would be a billion triple S company. But there is a slight negative to Devil May Cry 5 that I find, and that's that the ending kind of leaves you hanging. Kind of leaves a trailer for wanting more. And for people who don't like to replay games just to get, I don't know, more powerful characters in a single player game, I feel like Devil May Cry definitely has to have an expansion. It has to have a DLC content that goes further and farther and better and bigger and includes none other than, well, spoiler alert, Virgil. Virgil's always there. If they do the expansion to Devil May Cry 5 in a way that includes all the characters and all their current content and just, makes it over the top, my gosh, guys, I would be so impressed. Do I recommend buying Devil May Cry 5 if you haven't already? Yeah, I do. It's just fun. It's one of those throwbacks to the era of games where action is action, and it's just get together in a way that flows, that makes it fun to be a part, to be into that character. The dialogue, the cutscenes, the character interactions are all super well thought out and super good in the way that they kind of connect and chain into each other. Even during like combat, you're getting cutscenes and banter and chit chat and all sorts of crap. It really makes you feel like the game is alive. Like you're part of being that character. And they're cool characters too. All of them, well, except for Nero for me, but he kind of redeems himself a little bit. The game kind of truly gives a distinction between the power level, the overall arcing power level and skills and everything between the characters. Dante is, of course, way on top. And when you get into the actual gameplay itself, the sheer amount of combos, of chaining abilities, of activatables is staggering. It's just ridiculously high. But if you find one thing that works and you're new to the series and you just, focus on a few key things, you can get by just like that. But if you're a veteran, or if you love fighting games and combo systems, you can go literally hog wild. Like I mentioned earlier, if they made all their games as well as this one, wow. Just wow. This queso is an interesting flavor. Not really, I can't really compare it to much at Del Taco. It's very unique. And this burrito is huge, guys. So yeah, going back to the difficulties, they kind of change it up in this one, where you have to go through kind of the default difficulty to unlock the harder ones. Whereas in previous Devil May Cry's, they're really hard at first, and then you kind of get the flow of it, and gets easier as you recognize the combos and do unlocks and whatnot. But this one, it kind of, I don't know, it almost forces you into a replay value of going normal to hard to super hard. And for a lot of players that don't like to play through the same storyline, it's kind of a negative. But if you love, just going through everything, collecting everything, completionist style, And of course, unlocking new abilities, new skills, new combos. Yeah, super good for you guys. Unfortunately, I'm just not one of those people. I like to play a game, start to finish, on a difficulty that is, hard, but not super, super overly bearing. And then be done with it. Because I got a lot more, that I want to move on to. So that's definitely kind of a plus-minus situation. But overall, Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I loved it. I have the entire playthrough on my channel for you guys. And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And you buy it, pick it up. This taco filled me up. Burrito, rather. So we're going to save this one for later. Guys, remember to game, eat, and discuss. Feel free to hit me up in the chat section and let me know what you thought of the game. Take it easy, guys.